The whole world agrees that my kicks suck. Luckily, I met Sergej Maslobojev, a world champion kickboxer. I also recently had a chance to have a private training with him. During the training, I asked him to check my kicks. This is what happened. Soon enough, Sergej was explaining to me how a good kick is done. Yet there was even something more important that I then understood. Sergej pointed out that all of my kicking basics are off. He explained how my body is supposed to move during a kick, how to use physics to my own advantage, and many other things. He was surprised that I did not know this information. That made me think. For 6 months, I was training MMA daily. During this intensive time, I learned everything from striking to grappling. Every day, I learned something new. One day, I was taught how to punch. Another, I was learning how to defend a takedown. That was the first problem. A problem that anyone who starts off with MMA as their first combat sport faces. I was learning so many different things at the same time. It was difficult to memorize everything that I was shown. It was also difficult to spend enough time on each individual element. If you train wrestling or boxing, that is everything you will do all the time. Over time, you will become very good at that specific practice. When you train everything at the same time, you'll learn a little bit of everything. When you learn a little bit of everything, you'll learn a lot of nothing. That is not to say that I learned nothing at all. I had my MMA fight and I stood my ground. I am definitely better off with the training I had. I would also have an upper hand against an untrained opponent. I cannot deny though that a lot of details that I would have gotten from a single dedicated practice I did not get while training many disciplines at the same time. My problems didn't end there. After my 6 months of intensive MMA training at the States, I moved to train at SBG Ireland. I felt lucky to be allowed to train with a pro team. I thought that training with the best all the time will make me the best. There was something that I was missing though. In the pro team, everyone already knew the basics. Most of the members there had years of experience. Many practitioners also had single, dedicated practices before they even started MMA. During the pro team training, we spent most of the time training advanced techniques and sparring. I spent 3 months daily training with the best of the best, but my problem still remained. I was sparring the best of the best, but I was not building my fundamental base. I knew very little of what exactly I was doing. I already had a suspicion that it's happening before. When I met Sergej Maslobojev, the problem became obvious. He told me that this problem was not an uncommon one. He met some fighters who had years of experience, but also missed many fundamentals. The cause of this may depend on the teaching methods, it may depend on the instructor, it may depend on the individual who's training. One thing was certain though, I do not want to progress any further without building my fundamental base. That's why I decided to start training with Sergej regularly, focusing on kickboxing only, at least for a while. If you want to see my sparring with Sergej Maslobojev and to see what I learned from it, click on this video right here. Also, subscribe to learn how my kickboxing training will go. Until next time, keep questioning.